Have you ever wondered what big names like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and Oprah Winfrey have in common? Yes, of course, they are among the richest people in the world, but what else? Another thing that separates these great financiers from the rest is their daily lifestyle and money habits that make them successful. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about money tricks millionaires know that you don't. So without any further ado, let's begin. Number 1, self-development. Well, not all expenses are created equal, and millionaires also know that making smart investments in books, conferences, and training can also yield crucial returns in the form of business contacts, knowledge, and even money. Now, the more money millionaires make, the more money they can spend on endless education. For example, Canadian businessman and billionaire Dan Lok spends more than $500,000 in a single year on his education in the form of courses, training, and many other learning opportunities. This type of spending doesn't have to be limited to intangible things. For example, investing in a dual monitor setup has been shown to increase productivity by 20 to 30%. This increased production could bring in thousands of dollars more a year for the average millionaire. Unfortunately, the average person isn't as interested in spending on self-improvement as the typical millionaire. In fact, the average American spends $200 a month on treatment, which is about 22% of their disposable income, but I bet most would avoid spending $20 on a book or $50 on an online course. Number 2, use the 20-30-50 method. Saving the best for last, millionaires harness the power of the budget using the 20-30-50 method. When the general public is left to spend aimlessly, millionaires know that what is not measured is not managed, and one of the best ways to measure your finances is through the 20-30-50 method. This budgeting technique works by dividing your income as follows. 50% goes to living expenses like rent, utilities, and groceries. The next 30% goes to entertainment expenses such as eating out or seeing a movie. The last 20% is destined to go straight into your savings account. The only problem with this method is that sending money to your savings account every month will not increase your wealth. The average savings account only earns 0.09% interest per annum, which means that even if you had $50,000 in savings, you'd be earning a paltry $45 in interest. This is why millionaires use the 20-30-50 strategy a little differently than the average person. Knowing that the savings account has little interest, most millionaires will use that 20% to invest. So, what are they investing in? Common investment vehicles include stocks and real estate, which have historical average returns of 8.4% and 6% respectively. So with the same $50,000 we just talked about, you could be earning anywhere from $3,000 to $4,200. Number 3, setting up automated bill payments. Well, bills smell bad for 2 reasons. First, they drain money from your bank, making you temporarily poorer, and second, they can be easy to miss. There's nothing worse than losing a bill payment and wasting an hour on the phone with a customer service representative struggling to work things out. Well, the rich don't have this type of time to waste. The rich people know that their time is important and that spending unnecessary time on monthly bills is not a smart decision, so it's for this reason that they set up automated bill payments. Many firms that give recurring services like cable, gas, heating, and many others can set up automated payments that are withdrawn from your bank every month, which means that you don't have to carry around the mental luggage of remembering the task of paying your bills. But the advantages of setting up automated bill payments doesn't stop here. Automating this process also allows you to make quick payments, which helps you in preventing and hurting your credit score if a bill would go unsettled. While millionaires make paying bills as easy as possible by using this method, this doesn't mean they are completely stress-free in the process. Most millionaires are recognized for being diligent in their financial administration. More than 14 million Americans were patients of identity theft and credit card conspiracy in 2018, which is why most millionaires review their expenses on a monthly basis. Now, if you like to manage your money like the rich, then you should review your bills on a proper basis. Number 4, designating zero spending days. When most people think about the millionaire lifestyle, they think it includes spending money each and every day. Well, they are definitely wrong. In fact, many millionaires like to impose zero spending days into their week. These days, there is totally no spending, and while the advantage of saving money by doing this also seems positive, having zero spending days pushes you to pre-plan your spending while making you more liable to stick to your budget. You will have to appoint which days of the week you will prefer to spend money on, and on which days you can't force yourself to spend the time to assess your weekly allotment of expenses. It also helps you to stop unnecessary time spent in your schedule. An average human being spends almost 18 hours a week surfing the web, which eventually means thousands of dollars for a millionaire. Well, sticking to your spending day regulations builds discipline, which is a skill that is useful in all aspects of your life. So if you wish to live like a millionaire, then you should start implementing this habit, where you don't have to spend money, and as this becomes easier, you can start adding days until you are spending money only when it is required. Number 5. Creating and reviewing their money goals. The regular person's financial missions are quite broad, which is the major factor why they aren't so rich. If you ask them what their goals are, they would probably say that their goal is to retire at 65 or make 6 figures one day. In short, their lackluster money goals match with their mediocre financial lives. On the other hand, millionaires are involved in their goal-setting ways. In fact, around 80% of the wealthy people are obsessed with pursuing goals, which include the invention and examination of short, medium, and long-term goals. Number 6. Outsourcing low-value tasks. As we all know, time is money, and one way millionaires save time is by outsourcing their low-value tasks. You see, the average person's mindset is to go out of your way to save money. However, millionaires understand that just because they can do things themselves doesn't mean they have to. Millionaires can rationalize the use of outsourcing because they understand the concept of opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is defined as the potential loss of profit from other alternatives when an alternative is chosen. For the rich, they know that spending 2 hours grocery shopping means 2 hours they can't use to earn money or enjoy time with their kids. Millionaires know how much their time is worth, and by freeing up their time by getting others to do some of their tasks, they can lead a more productive and fun life. Fortunately, you don't have to be a millionaire to reap the benefits of outsourcing. Sites like Upwork and Fiverr allow you to connect with knowledgeable people who will be more than happy to take work from you. In the past, I've used Upwork freelancers to proofread my scripts, design logos, and even manage my email so I can focus my attention on making more YouTube videos or spend more time on my studies. Number 7. Following the 30-day rule. Even for the rich, one of the biggest obstacles in the pursuit of savings is impulse buying. Today, we are constantly bombarded with advertisements that make us more likely to withdraw our credit cards and spend. For example, one minute you might be innocently browsing Facebook, and the next minute you find yourself with a whole new dress in your shopping cart. And if you think these irrational purchases don't add up, you're wrong. According to a study of 2,000 American consumers, the average amount of impulse purchases per person was $450 per month, or more than $5,400 per year. To avoid these impulse purchases and useless purchases in general, whenever millionaires find themselves wanting to buy something new, they write it down along with the date it will be in 30 days. Then, these rich people wait at least 30 days before trying to buy it. Millionaires do this for a few reasons. Firstly, it helps them avoid falling victim to impulsive purchases, and secondly, having the time to mentally process the purchase will most likely make them realize they don't want the item as much as they initially thought. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you liked watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.